Hello everyone, my name is Melinda Hart. You are watching Stamping with Hart. Today I wanted to bring you a quick tip video. I'm going to be showing you the tip with the Mountain Air stamp set. This is from the Mountain Air bundle that is available in the 2020-2021 annual catalog on page 17. Okay, so this is what is called a reversible stamp set, meaning that you can use both sides of the photopolymer stamp to stamp. And they're showing you what the detail side looks like and what the solid side looks like, the flat side of the stamp versus the detailed side of the stamp. Every single one of these stamps is reversible, from what I understand, including the birds. Yeah. So what I want to show you today are some tips that you can do if you've had any trouble with the flat side of the stamp, like inking the stamp. The other thing is I'm going to show you how I line up the reverse side of the stamp with the detail side, and then we'll do that together. Okay, let's get started. Now I'm putting down my silicone mat, and what we're going to do is some mirror image stamping. So this time we're going to do it again. But when I put the stamp down onto the silicone mat, I'm going to move the ink around with my fingertip. My son just turned 5 and he finger paints, so I was like, I will try it, and I'm just gonna see the way that it turns out. Okay. Okay, so here are the differences. This is with me smearing the ink with my finger. This is without changing anything. I'm also going to get another color. I'm going to use Shaded Spruce just because it's a couple of shades darker than Old Olive, so that we can see the contrast. And because we did the mirror image, this should now line up. Okay, can you see that? If I did not do the mirror imaging with the silicone mat, it would not line up perfectly with the detail side of the stamp. So if I did not use the silicone mat, meaning I just stamped down the background, or what they call the shadow side of the reversible stamp, the flat side, then the tree lines are opposite. So the 1, 2, 3 trio of trees right here is over on this side. So if I were to try to ink over top of this, you can see that it doesn't line up. Okay, so the other thing that we're going to try is doing all of the stamps on the silicone mat. This is kind of a time saver technique. Okay, so this is all of the, well, let me correct this one. So these will all be the flat side. And then I would just, if you're going to be doing different colors, I would group them by color. These are going to be Old Olive, and these are going to be Gray Granite. As close as I could get, you can see it can act as a fill. And the thing that I like about the fingertip technique is that it gives it a completely different look, like a completely different kind of like an artistic look. It's not just a smooth, clean background. Like you can see the swirl in here. You can see like little swipes right there. I mean, it's subtle, but it's just a different look, and I just thought it looked cool, so I liked it. But let me just go through again. So if you were just doing the solid background, it would look like this. This is what the detail side looks like on the reversible stamp. Same stamp, two sides. And then when you do the mirror imaging, you can actually line them up. Okay, so this is the background mirrored on the silicone mat, and then the detail stamp over top. I was running into problems with this when I was stamping, and I think it's just because of the table that I am working on today. But you can avoid this if you use the Stamparatus, because you could always just put it on the arm and then or put it on the plate, and then you can stamp it as many times as you need to until you get that perfect look. I like doing a bunch at once on the Stamparatus and then bringing in those detail stamps. You can get all those backgrounds knocked out, and then you can just die cut these and put them onto your project. So here's what each of them looks like. This is the back of the moon, but because I wanted it lighter, I just stamped off once. Okay, so that's what that looks like if it's solid or stamped off. This is what the detail of the moon side looks like, and then this is a stamped off moon background with the layer over top in Gray Granite, which I really like. The one that I did here with Gray Granite and then Basic Gray, I stamped off the Basic Gray and then went to stamp on it, and you can barely see it at all. So I would definitely stick with this version for my moon. You could go even lighter than that probably. All right, and then those are our mountains. So if you just stamp it right down. Here's our individual tree. This is the one that I didn't get to turn out on this particular one, but here's the detail side, here's the solid background, and when you stamp it on silicone and pick it up, then you get the side where you can actually layer the two right on top. Okay, so I have used the Mountain Air bundle with several of my card projects over the last few months. And here are some of the cards that feature the Mountain Air bundle. So here I did that mirror image on the silicone mat so that I could have that background filled in. And I did that fingertip technique back there. Here is a side stepper card that I did with the Mountain Air bundle, and it's just the layers are adhered here like on the side stepper pieces, but that is actually colored in with the Stampin' blends. So that's just a different, different version, a different way that you can do that. No background on these are just detail. Here is another one where getting into the fall colors and just trying to do a little sponging behind the trees that were all stamped in either Mossy Meadow or Old Olive. And then here are some dies that I brought in from the Mountain Air bundle. And then here, this cliff or mountain piece here is actually the solid reversible side of the mountain, stamped in repeat. And I will link all of these videos to the tip video if you're interested in seeing them. And then here we have some of the trees, but at night, silhouette style. So I really hope that you enjoyed this tip video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you like craft tips, please be sure to subscribe. Give this video a like. Let me know, is this a technique that you would use? Leave a comment. Do you own the Mountain Air either stamp set or bundle? Is that something that you've tried using the reversible side yet? And if you're comfortable sharing, if you know somebody who would love this, I would love it if you would share it with them. All right, stay tuned for more videos, including more videos like this one featuring the Mountain Air bundle.